The monster before us is undergoing a terrifying mutation, but it is indeed the strongest rebel soul from the Nemesis. He was created for one purpose only, and that is to kill Superman. Originally, he was General Zod of Krypton. In order to seize the Kryptonian gene imprinted within Superman, he initiated a life and death struggle against him, but after experiencing an intense battle, he eventually died at the hands of Superman. But General Zod's body was exploited by someone with intentions. A scientist named Luther secretly took it to Superman's ship, and his plan was to use the equipment here to transform Superman. As his blood dripped onto Zod, numerous tentacles began to reach out, and soon, the creature Doomsday has emerged from its cocoon. Seeing the newly arrived Superman in front of him, he immediately launched an attack. After a period of stalemate, Superman was caught by him, and with a leap, they arrived outside the spaceship. Superman was punched away a considerable distance. The risen Superman was somewhat incredulous, and hastily launched a cat, picked up a nearby billboard, and knocked another helicopter out of the sky. Following closely, it began accumulating energy. A massive energy shock exploded on the spot. At this moment, Superman arrived in time and pushed him towards space. Meanwhile, the human officer immediately gave the order to launch a nuclear attack. The most powerful nuclear weapon instantly flashed straight towards the two in space. At the last moment, before Superman, Ghost Slayer was not affected at all and continued to evolve, while Superman was left with a shriveled body on the brink of death. At this moment, a fighter jet happened to arrive on the battlefield, piloted by none other than Batman. He looked outside the window in extreme shock, fearing he met through the great spear crossing the cockpit. He immediately decided to attract Doomsday's attention and lead it to his base. But halfway, a laser beam from Doomsday hit the aircraft, causing Batman and the aircraft to crash into spot. Although after continuous collisions, Wonder Woman arrived just in time to rescue Batman. He immediately released another shockwave after his base had just been exposed to sunlight, allowing him to recover fully. After the three met up, Wonder Woman launched the first attack. Cry for help. It turns out she had gone to Batman's company to find the spear made from kryptonite, but due to the impact of their fight, the building collapsed, trapping her underwater. After successfully rescuing her, Superman made an exceptionally tragic decision. Without hesitation, he dove into the water to retrieve the spear, but by the time he emerged again, he was already on the brink of death. Fortunately, his girlfriend quickly pulled him out of the water and threw the spear aside in a short time, giving Superman a chance to catch his breath and recover. But seeing her teammates fighting outside, Wonder Woman is currently at a disadvantage. Although she defends against Doomsday's pursuit with her sword and manages to cut off one of his arms, she herself is also struck by Doomsday's sword. The terrifying thing is, after a brief farewell with his girlfriend, he resolutely charged forward. He picked up the etched spear beside him and charged at Doomsday, stabbing it fiercely into the opponent. Doomsday, overwhelmed by intense pain, began to rage, focusing all its hatred on Superman, raising a bone spike high and piercing through Superman deeply, with boundless pain starting to flood in. Superman, also suppressed by the etching, endured the pain with great effort. Superman continues to exert all his strength, slowly moving forward. He must ensure to kill Doomsday before he dies, as the raging